Happy morning, everyone. I think this given more relaxing and favorite sound to everyone. Happy Sunday morning. Thank you so much, my kind introduction. Before begin my talk, I would to like to share my feeling. I have a very little knowledge about the Vedic concepts and some more familiar with the chemistry. I may not able to justify it to the expert level. Please consider me. But I choose this topic because I am passionate about this one. So my today talk is the Vedic alchemy, tracing the root of green chemistry, because now the green chemistry and sustainable chemistry one of the buzzwords. So that I will take it in that one. Next. So before starting my talk, I just give at a glance of my college. I am from the VNR VJIET. This college is established in the 1995. And they have more than 6,000 students and the 420 faculties are there. And we have the branches of almost all engineering except chemical engineering. If you're seeing, there is automobile engineering, civil engineering, computer science, CSC, IML, IoT, and DSAI, electronics engineering, triple engineering, or information technology and mechanical engineering. These are the branches in that college. So in my talk, I cover the content that is coming from the abstract, introduction, and then the Vedic literature review. After that, the bridging ancient wisdom with the modern green and sustainable chemistry, and challenges and opportunities in the interpreting with the Vedic chemical knowledge. Because of our mindset, we have the challenges and opportunities is also there, and the conclusion of this one. So in the abstract, I covered examine the chemical insights from the ancient Vedic texts, basically focusing on the Rashasas, their alignment with the modern green chemistry principles. What are the green chemistry principles? How we can align with that? And then highlight the ancient practices related to the showcasing the relevance to the contemporary sustainability efforts. And the third one, explore the historical evolution to chemical thoughts, aiming to inspire innovative approach by the integrating ancient wisdom with the modern science. So when I planning to do this, write the manuscript, I brainstorm and decided on the few key factors. So first I'll decide what is the purpose of doing this research. So it is the purpose, explore the benefits and challenges of the integrating historical perspectives into the modern scientific research and education. Then I will think which area I have to focus for that talk. Investigate how the ancient texts like Vedic alchemy knowledges might inspire the sustainable practices. After that, we can, in the which context we have to do these things. So interest in the combining the ancient wisdom with the contemporary science to address the environmental issues. Then, what is the basic objective of all these things? We want to bridge the Vedic chemical insights in the modern green chemistry principles. Whatever the doubts, whatever the things that we have to be compiled with that Vedic concepts as well as our modern chemistry principles. Then we are going from the analysis, compare the Vedic chemical knowledge with the contemporary green chemistry practices. Then we can go for the more insight or more deeply, determine if ancient wisdom has the influence or the anticipated modern sustainable chemistry. That thought or that belief we have, then only we can do the work. Then what is the final goal of that one? Nurture the interdisciplinary understanding, not only the chemistry, there is a physics, biology, law, all these things are coming, and identify the historical roots in the chemistry for informing the modern scientific and the environmental ethics. So based upon that one, I prepare few questions that will give the shape of this talk. First question, what is the chemical knowledge can be derived from the Vedic text and how does it connect to the principle of green and sustainable chemistry? Then, how do the alchemical practices described in the Vedic text align with the goal of contemporary and the sustainable developments? Then, does the study of the Vedic text contribute to a broader understanding of the historical evolution of the chemical thoughts and its impact on the modern green chemistry? And last, what are the implications of the integrating ancient alchemy wisdom with the modern scientific research, particularly in the green and scientific chemistry? So, after that, if you're seeing from that one, that Vedic concepts almost cover all the fields. It will be not, and we know the Vedic text of the India written thousands years ago. When it is written, that is not known, but the 1,000 years ago, and it will be cover all the branches. It will be cover physics, chemistry, zoology, morphology, whatever the branches we have, A to Z, all the branches it will be covered. Then if you coming from the holistic alchemy, in the holistic alchemy, in the Vedic concept, integrate the transformation of the both material as well as the spiritual aspects of the existence, emphasizing balance and the harmony with the universe. This ancient approach combined the knowledge of the natural elements with the spiritual practices to achieve overall well-being and alignment. And third one, I will take the example which is from the Vedic text directly. Zinc metallurgy processes are there. So for this, there is the texts are available. They give the innovative sustainability. Ancient texts provide the alternative perspectives and the solution to the modern sustainability challenges emerging in the field of green chemistry. It is integrating challenges, translating the ancient practice into the modern context, demand the carefully consideration of the historical cultures and scientific factors. Alchemical chemistry, Vedic practices offer the valuable lessons for the contemporary science, highlighting the origin of the sustainable practices and inspiring the future research. And this example, I will take it from the search only. So we know from this one, they are saying invented 2500 years ago, before the John Dalton, and they give the clear explanation about the Parmanu, explain in the dimension, motion, and even the chemical reactions of the Parmanu and its compound form. So after that, I will go for some small literature review. So there is a literature review. It is they are calling from the 2500 to 1500 BC. There is this is called the Indus Valley Civilization, and is an early advancement in the metallurgy and the textile dyeing, foundation of the understanding of the chemical process. Then if you are saying from the 1000 to 500 BC, that is called the Vedic periods, and that time there are so many Vedic texts are written by, that is Rig Veda, Atharva Veda, describe the various chemical reaction substance, medicinal plants, and some alchemy concepts. Then it's coming from the 300 to 100 BC, that is called the classical period. There is a Charak Samhita, Shrestha Samhita, detail in the early chemistry, including metallurgy, pharmaceutical some synthesis, and the preparations of alkali. Then it is coming from the 500 to 1300, that is called the Mahadev periods, that is called the Rashashas, and ancient Indian alchemy texts discuss in the mercury purification, medicinal uses, and also giving the some modern inorganic chemistry, then periodic tables, all this is coming in this era. Then it is coming from the 1500 to 1600 CE, that is called the Mughal era. There is the all Indian alchemists advanced in the metallurgy and the chemical extraction techniques. They are taking from the influence from the global practices. Then it is coming from the 15 to 1800, that is called the colonial period. Western scientists and the Indian alchemy and the Ayurvedic incorporating the ancient chemical knowledge into the modern chemistry. Then it is coming from our present that we are knowing, that is called the 20th century. And the very important thing, there is a quantum chemistry and the Indian philosophical insights. Indian idea about the atom found in the Zen and Vysatsky philosophy have the similarity with the quantum chemistry, especially how they are studied particles. Then it is coming from maybe the 1980 onwards, we are going from this green chemistry and sustainable chemistry. There is a modern green chemistry inspired by the idea with the eco-friendly and reducing the environmental impacts, similar to how the Ayurveda alchemy emphasizes using the natural practices and materials. Then this comes from our 21st century, that is the present biotechnology and nanotechnology. They are Asian Indian texts discuss the nanotechnology like concept anu and atom, which resonate with the modern advancement in this field. This integration of the Ayurvedic practice with the modern biochemistry is also going in the field of studies. So there is in the text and the literature, there is a philosophical foundation is also there. We know in the Vedic concepts, ideas are the nurture of existence of the material of world, then help the understand of the philosophical frameworks influencing the chemical thoughts. Then the cultural contribution will be there, highlight the ancient Indian civilization to contribute to the chemical knowledge, importance of the recognizing the multicultural origins and the global exchange in the idea in the science. Then the ethnobotanical knowledges contain the information about the plants and their uses, contribute to the chemical ecology or the history of the medicines. Then the alchemy precursors, so many metals, minerals and progress we are using in the early alchemy. Analyzing these references help to trace the origin of the evolution of the alchemy in chemistry. So these are some texts which is available that give the knowledge and that give the proofs also. So I just taking from the commonly that we are knowing. First is the Rig Veda, it's how it will be related from the chemistry. First is from the cosmology and the elements. The Rig Veda contains that discuss the creation of the universe, which can be linked to the fundamental elements like earth, water, fire, air and ether. That also be the basis of the early alchemical theories. Then the natural substance, description of the natural elements like fire can be interpreted as early observation of the chemical reactions, especially from the combustion. Then we coming from the Yajurveda, it will be given the ritual and the chemical reactions. The Yajurveda is a primarily concerned with the ritual and the involved to the various substances like herbs, oil, metals, which were the subjects to heat and transformation. This process can be seen as early form in the chemical reactions. Metallurgy is a very common reference to use in the metal, which is directly related to the field of chemistry, particularly in the understanding the metallurgy and the material science. Then coming from the Samved, sounds and vibration giving the music. In the Samved we are focusing on the music and chanting. The concept of sounds and its vibration can be connected to the study of frequencies, resonance and the effects of the sound on matter. A concept of the intersects with the modern chemistry and physics. Then the botanical chemistry, there is a reference in the use of plants and their extract, which can be linked to the study of the organic chemistry, particularly in the extraction and the uses of plant-based compounds. Then it is coming from the Atharvaveda. Generally we know it is considered for the medicinal chemistry. That will be related to the health, healing and the use of the various herbs, which is directly connected to the medicinal chemistry, including the references preparation of the herb treatments. And then is coming the alchemy, that is contains, see the precursors, transform the substance, purification and making the compound with the specific properties. Then I will just make it some, give in the ChatGPT and ask, make the picture, so they will make the picture from the comparative illustrative of the Vedic versus Western alchemy, highlighted the key differences between the two traditions, terms their focuses. So they will give from the West, they will give in the focusing the metal to the gold and the different making of the essence and juices. Then refer the mercury as a fundamental substance. So highlighted the early understanding of the metal amalgam and the purifications associated with the complex extractions and the purifications, advanced knowledge of plant-based chemistry and extraction of there. Then what is the chemical insight in the Vedic? We already discussed. In the Rig Veda they mention different metals, gold, silver, copper and iron. They indicated advanced understanding of these metals and properties. Describe the various alloy. We know that Triholo, it means there is a 3-metal alloy, shows the early understanding and the combining the metal enhanced properties. That knowledge influenced the development of the advanced metallurgical.
Dr. Shuchi, 3 minutes.
Yes. Delhi iron pillars, that is the example of the this one, and then that is the Shrishta Samhita. And the modern techniques align with the contemporary with the water treatment principles. So these are the challenges we have. The important challenge is our terminology, what we know and what we are understanding. We know there is a very big debate for this Doha, that will be correct or not correct. It is up to you, that one. So for that things are there. The first is the whatever terminologies that we are using, that is the symbolic and mystical languages in complicated analysis. Then the differences between the metaphorical and actual chemical process is challenging. Lack of understanding terminologies, evolution of the languages over from the effect of the transition accuracy. Then what are the opportunities are there? We have to integration the linguistic chemistry, archaeology and history. Use the advanced analytical techniques. We can go for the analysis of the ancient metal aircrafts. We can go for the some phytochemical or maybe the chemoinformatics, maybe predictive analysis. All these things will help to give the accurate and the fact-based results. So, after the, in the last, I will try to, whatever our Vedic chemistry, what is the green chemistry, that I will try to align with our SDG goals, Sustainable Development Goals. So, I saw all 12 principles are aligned with the Vedic chemistry as well as the SDG goals. First, you see the prevention of the waste, then the Yajna will be there. There's the two goals are SDG goal 12 and 6 will coming. Then atomic economy, that will be Rasha Sastry will be explaining very well. That will be correlate with the SDG goal 9 and SDG goal 12. Then it is third green principle, that is the less hazardous chemicals. Naturally, in the Vedic concept, we are doing all these things that will be covered or correlate with the SDG goal 3 and SDG goals 15. Then design in the safer chemicals, that is also the Ashuddhani will be there, and that again this will be correlate with the SDG goal 3 and 14. Then the safer solvents, that is also utilize the water and milk solvents in the ritual and the medicinal, that will come in the Vedic side. So here we have the clean water and sanitation, SDG goals 6 and 12.
Please conclude.
Yes, yes, sir. These are the design and engineering. All these are SDG goals are connecting with this one. So, for the conclusion, I will say, in this ancient wisdom and the modern chemistry, definitely there is a connection will be there. Exploration of chemical insights in the texts. Relevance of the contemporary chemistry will be there. Bridging the ancient, modern, if we are doing the work, we are able to do it, finish it of this one. We can go for the potential and innovation work, and we can already synergize with our 21st century, what are the things are there. These are the generals, and this is, if we are making the alignment, then definitely we can come for the sustainable world. Thank you so much.